We go.
We are live.
Hi, welcome to episode 2 of Who's with Willie. And today there's some people that we know, Will, and then some people maybe our associates don't know. So, Will, why don't you help us introduce these fine gentlemen?
Thank you, Willie, and hello to everybody out there in Homepoint land. So here we're at the ranch, Music Hill Ranch in Austin, Texas, with some of our very favorite and most loyal partners, right? So to my left, I have Ryan O'Kane from Arbor Financial out of Southern California. We have Christopher Griffith, vetted VA All-Star and appreciated partner out of Texas here. We also have Cody Stevens from Capital. Gents, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it's really great to see all of you. And I'm excited about what you're doing down here. So why don't you start, Ryan? Talk about what are you guys doing down here?
Well, we are working on a program to help other brokers that are contemplating coming into the independent channel, and just trying to help them and help the community to bring more attention to what we're doing and why it's better for the consumer and for loan officers.
Yeah, well, I know you thought. I don't know if you know, I said it in your session.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
well, it was really good.
Thank you.
I didn't know you were such a fast talker.
Yeah. Well, we are in the mortgage business.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, so Chris, it's like, why do you think there's an opportunity out there to bring folks into the broker segment?
The pricing disparity, the margin that exists is such that I think anybody that's informed about what they're doing to serve consumers immediately, if they're that far out of whack, they know that they're not doing it as well as they could be.
Right.
And so, and everything that they're doing theoretically is going to have to be redone that much faster. And so the exposure liability that's there, not only what you're doing today, but what you could or couldn't be doing tomorrow, I think necessitates that you consider what options may be best, not only for your consumer, but actually you as well.
Right. Well, I think one of the things that I say is the broker's superpower is choice, and that choice aligns you as originators with the consumer in a way that the retail channel doesn't.
No, the optionality and flexibility that we have because of partners like Homepoint, right? When we're trying to figure out where we can do HELOCs or some of these other non-QM type products or off-market type products, and then we have lender partners that are going out and building them. Now we're not having to work with a new lender partner with a completely different process. Also, we can access this one product. We have an opportunity to cover down on areas I think that there are a lot of growth in with partners and systems we already know and love.
Right. Yeah, and I think for us, it's exactly what we need to do. Is we need to be there, and the competition is what instills the kind of the discipline in us to make sure that we're performing and delivering. So Cody, I think you have a Music Hill punch card, because I think is your 10th visit free? Because
this cup of coffee is on you guys.
That's right. You've been here. I think you've been here more than anybody else from a partner standpoint. So tell us why.
The culture that this brings together is really, really special. It's as you guys know, I believe in everything you guys are doing. At the core of my being, absent of mortgage.
Right.
I think mortgage happens to be our vehicle, but when we get to come together and do special things and put our heads together, there's a really, really incredible result at the end of that.
Yeah, and I think as we've talked about, I think for smaller organizations, like everyone has a culture, like whether they recognize it or not, and the fact that you've been so thoughtful about pursuing. Okay, I recognize that this is the culture that I want to engage with and then embrace, and then the ability for you to extend it into your organization. I think it really speaks to your leadership. So we're going to keep the punch card going.
Yeah,
we'll get that too. So Will, tell us what the deliverables are from this session. Ryan talked a little bit about it, but
Well, first and foremost, I love the altruistic approach of powerful brokers coming together to do something for their counterparts throughout the industry. So, one of the things that we want to do is encapsulate what makes a high-performing broker, right? What is the essence of it? And we're going to go through that. And really, the voices here and the individuals that are here are going to be the people who are delivering the content of the program, right? We're also going to have a special lean and focus on new entrants into the wholesale channel, right? How do we nurture those folks to make sure that they have the right experience as they come into our ecosystem, that they can leverage all the benefits that we have, and that they don't stub their toe too many times, right? Because it's a tough transition when you're coming from no options to lots of options.
Right.
It's a lot of uncertainty that's associated with the power of choice, right? It can be overwhelming. And so we want to make sure that we transfer the knowledge and the experience that we've had so that collectively people can come in and digest that content in a meaningful way. And I just want to also add, this has become a very special place for us. And I think that this is such a powerful statement that our partners are making by taking time out in a market like this to actually invest, multiple days out of their busy schedule. So I just want to say thank you to all of you guys for continuing to be such fantastic partners.
Absolutely. No, the last thing I'll say is that it's interesting. One of the things you talked about is collaboration, right? And I mean, you're talking, these are CEOs of companies that are here taking time out in order to collaborate and work with us and with each other. And I just, I hate to pick on retail, but they're just such good kind of juicy targets. Well, you think about, what do you read about in the industry press? You basically read about retail companies suing each other. You guys are sitting, like I said, 3 CEOs of companies sitting together, collaborating, working with us to make the whole segment better. I mean, I think that to me just kind of underscores the power of what we're doing here and the power of the broker segment overall. So thanks everybody for participating in Who's with Willie and participating in this. And for all of you out there, hopefully what you see is that the effort that you put into working with our partners every day is what makes this this opportunity possible. So keep up the great work. Thanks, everybody.